Hi, I'm Sherry. Welcome to Des Plaines Stories. Today we are with Philip, who is here to tell us about the history of the Kinder House. Philip, please tell us about the architectural history of the house.
So the Kinder House was built in the year 1907, and it's in what we call Queen Anne Revival style. And that was popular in the late Victorian era, so the late 1800s into the very early 1900s. The house is a piece from downtown Des Plaines. It was right in the middle of the suburb at the time, but it's not your typical Des Plaines house.
So could you tell us a little bit about the Kinder family?
When we talk about this house, we're talking about Benjamin and Elizabeth Kinder, who lived here in Des Plaines. They owned a hardware store that Benjamin opened in 1872 that brought them a decent amount of wealth. So when we look at the Kinder House, we're looking at a house that represents how the upper crust of Des Plaines lived around the turn of the 20th century.
What about, many people remember the house being moved in 1978. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Before that, it was in its original location on the 700 block of Lee Street. The Kinders lived there into the mid-60s. Elizabeth Kinder died and the next generation sold the house. That was a period of redevelopment in downtown Des Plaines. So there were a lot of changes going on, a lot of buildings being torn down, a lot of new buildings being built. And so the Historical Society was fortunate enough to have access to the house and had the opportunity to move it in 1978 to preserve it from being torn down. And I think it was a very good decision, and it's for that reason that we have this touchstone of our local history.
All right, thank you, Philip. This has been Des Plaines Stories, and we invite all of you to come and take a tour of the Kinder House.